There's and loved ones that passed away. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The devil, of course. Yeah, they casted a lot of illusions. You know, they're going to walk away from casting a lot of illusions or the whole smear campaign. They chose to do this, though, in this devilish-ass energy. They're obsessed with trying to do black magic on you. They're obsessed with, like, whatever you're doing in your purpose, whatever your plans are, they're obsessed with trying to cause you chaos. And I'm strongly getting one of their, somebody that your ex was paying or whatever, or was, like, had watching you, is walking away from that. They feel like a fool. They want to come tell you about all the illusions that your ex and this couple and everybody else, what they were doing, what they were holding on to that belongs, what belongs to you, because they don't want to be going through this karma that they're going through. Guys, can we get those likes up, please, and thank you. And oh yeah, thank you guys for letting me know too. Like, see, they're attacking my platform. A lot of you's been telling me that it's not allowing, you know, it's not allowing you guys to hit the like button. It's because they're attacking it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Try if that happens, if you want, you can try to like exit out of YouTube and go back in. It's because they're attacking, you know, they're attacking my platform. Thank you for letting me know that, though. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you would like to, you can just exit out of YouTube, try going back in. That might work. But thank you for letting me know that. There's just extra confirmation that they're, you know, well, obviously, we've seen, you know, what they've been doing to me. But, you know, they're obsessed with trying to stop and block and delay and get you to walk away from your purpose, because whatever you're doing with your purpose, you have a lot of things coming in, like great opportunities coming your way. And now I feel like you're going to be coming into union with your divine counterpart. Yes, they have multiple opportunity, like options, but they don't want, they only want you. They know the truth. They know who you are. You have a lot of options as well. All right, but like again, and like I said, these people in established energy, especially your ex, they know your you know what you got going on, and they know they can, maybe they're a reader, or they can get a read, they can get readings done on you, but. And they found out that you're going to be coming into union, so I feel like they're going to come up with an idea to try to send somebody in to play as your person. Just make sure you use your discernment and you ask God first, okay? Always ask God who you can trust and watch the mask fall. And that's in anything, okay? Before you watch even a collective reading, ask God who you can trust. And then all of a sudden, if you notice that you stop watching readers, certain readers, it's because you can't trust them, all right? Always do that, you know, protect yourself, all right? And I'm telling you, like, once you, and mean it when you ask them, and I'm telling you, like that, you'll just see the mask fall over, like literally, like, just, you're like, damn, all right? Yeah, you're too powerful. They're being watched, this whole, whatever this is, they were being watched, plotting, planning your whole, demise by the authorities. All their illusions and how they're, what they're trying to do in your purpose. Like, again, if you have a platform, you don't have to, but I'm saying, like, that's the easiest way to describe this part. If you have a platform, right, they've been watching, because they're, like, it's technology, or if you have, like, online business, they're watching and, like, go in and mess with your devices, right, turning your stuff off, changing your stuff around, like the same issue that I was having, right, messing with your, you know, leaving nasty comments and stuff like that. They were being watched the whole time, casting all these illusions and trying to get you to walk away, and purposely paying people to try to delay you, to smile in your face, stab you in the back, and trying to build this wall up so that you, like, every time. And I'm also getting, like, part of, there's some, like, some of them are, like, doing it now at this point, like, they're actually very curious of you. They want to know how you keep building, keep going, kind of like a, maybe this is the authorities, I feel like, maybe. It might be the authorities that are watching you and watching this going down in the background. And when I know a lot of you are like, well, please keep fucking doing anything. I understand your, but you got to also understand there's a huge investigation going on. They can't blow their cover and tell you, because they know these people are in your devices. They know they're watching you. So they have to keep their distance because there's an investigation going on. You know, you're still alive, right? That's why, like, they know what their plans are now. They ain't gonna let them unalive you. You see what I'm saying? But like, they can't come in and be like, hey, you know what I mean, and tell you, because it's gonna blow this investigation, and you're not the only one that's doing it. They're doing this too. It's a whole group, whole covenant secret society. It's a bunch of people doing it to a bunch of people. So they can't, like, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end this year, okay? And I just try to hang on a little bit longer, because it's going to end this year. This is, you know, it's like this tail end. You made it this far. Just please try to hold on, okay? You know, God gifted you the strength and the courage to be able to hold on and to endure all this, all right? And trust me, and when it's all done and said, it's going to, you know, you're going to see the bigger picture, and you're going to be extremely grateful, okay? For everything, okay, that's been happening. But because you're going to make out, you know, tremendously with this, all right? But yeah, so I feel like it's the authority figures that are watching in the background. They're in your devices too, but they're doing it to protect you, all right? So don't get weirded out, all right? But you know, these karmic ass people are in your devices too, doing this stupid shit, right? But they're also watching you, and I feel like it might even be these devilish people, but I feel like it's possibly like the authorities, like, they're kind of getting fascinated by you at this point. Like, they want to know, like, how the freak do you keep, like, you can't be human, like they're watching what these people are doing to you, what they're planning. They've been watching them do all this stuff, and they're like amazed by you. They want to know, like, who are you, like like, how do you continue? And I strongly feel like maybe there were some that didn't believe in God. You made a believer out of them, without a doubt. Even some of these karmic ass people, or if they, like, you know, had them starting to change sides too, because they're afraid, because they see that God is very much so real, and without a shadow of a doubt. Because if he wasn't, your ass would be dead by now, and you're still here. You're still healthy as can be, and you know, you're still up. And you continue to keep getting back up and rebuilding, bigger, better, stronger, more powerful, more beautiful, more handsome, you know, every single time. And there's nothing these idiots can do. And like, I feel like the authorities that are watching them in the background are kind of just, like, in a way having fun with these idiots at this point now. They're very disgusted with these people. Trust me, they're taking it personal. They're going to take it personal when they take these people down. They might even get a little ass whooping. I mean, like, give a good one too. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, ones that passed away. But yeah, collective, you're doing absolutely amazing, alright? And now that's the other thing, like, that's another thing that I heard, right? Was, why won't you just die already? Why won't you, like, what? Like, somebody who's pissed off because you can't, you just, you know, they can't stop you. They can't end you. Like, what? Like, because it's not gonna happen, bro. What? They could have did that death magic again. It didn't work. Like, whatever, losers. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because God stepped in. God stepped in. He was not having it. Just give it to God, all right? God stepped in. It's in God's hands. But all these people are smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, trying to plan your demise. Double confirmation, excuse me. There's something hidden that you don't know. That they're trying. There's someone, you know, that's holding on to something that belongs to you, and that you're unaware of, that's still hidden possibly, or maybe you intuitively know. But God will step in with anybody with all the lies, betrayals, and everything else. And these people are secretly going through chaos, destruction, upheaval, mayhem for holding you back, but they're keeping it hush-hush. They're pretending like everything's all Gucci and fine, but it's not. Because anybody that worked with them, it's over for. And anybody that worked with your ex, oh, your ex is working with... Your ex is secretly working with the authorities. Because God stepped in. It's in God's hands. Maybe God came to Luke in your ex, like the devil in the flesh. So maybe God sent one of his angels, okay, to... They might secretly be, I don't know, to, like, I don't know, maybe they had a like complete mental breakdown, and in secret or something, I don't know. And now he wants to secretly work together with the authorities to bring you this justice. But I don't know if it's like to save his own ass or her own ass. Temperance, or maybe patience that's needed. But you're an earth angel. They secretly know too that you are an earth angel. But God has his earth angels set in here, okay, working together to bring you justice about this as well. With everybody in this dark, you know, this whatever this is. And I feel like you might be working with like your divine counterpart. I feel like secretly in the background, like your divine counterpart might already be working with you, watching over you, but they're doing it in secret. I don't know why. Or maybe they're just waiting on you. Maybe they're waiting for something to happen. I don't know. But they know that you're their person. Also, your divine counterpart might want to work with you. I don't know, maybe you have similar careers or something. Or maybe that's what you're going to end up doing later on, you know what I mean? You know, whatever God's plan is for you, you know, I feel like your divine counterpart is a big part of that. Like, you're going to be creating a business or something possibly together, or a creative idea or something, or I don't know, something like that possibly. There might be some sort of patience that's needed or required, but your patience and your faith is going to pay off tremendously, okay? And anybody else that's, I see what that is too. Anybody else that's working together with these people, there are some other people that you're not aware of possibly, or maybe you are and you're keeping it quiet because you're just, you know what they're doing, you're just not saying nothing. God's stepping in on that. Somebody's secretly watching you, spying on you, creeping on you. But don't worry, okay? You're safe. That's why, like, you know, some people, they say, write down your dreams, write down this, write down that. Like, I understand the whole process, but, like, I don't trust that, because if somebody goes in your book and they try to steal your downloads and, like, you know what I mean? I don't do that. You can if you want. Be careful. I would get a safe if I were you, if you're going to do that. I don't know why I felt called to say that. And just ask God, like, if there's anything in my dreams that I need to remember, that's anything of importance, you know, and explain to him why you don't like to write your dreams down. Because I know I do sometimes, I'll forget my dreams, you know what I mean? I'll get up and like, oh, I remember, and then I'll forget later, like, oh, darn it. But there's reasons why I don't write it down, because I already know what it's in for. But yeah, if you do have a dream book, try to keep that locked up, okay? Because somebody might be going in there when you're not there or whatever and taking, you know, your downloads or whatever. Or when if you have a manifestation book where you write whatever you're trying to manifest, you know, 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night to 369. 369, create your own rhyme. Somebody could be a musician, or somebody could be into music, but yeah, if you have that book, and if you're trying to keep it hush hush what you're trying to manifest, lock that book up, okay? I don't know why I'm being told. I'm strongly getting somebody needs a safe, or needs to start putting whatever your documentations are, whatever you're writing down, whether it's your dreams or your goals, your manifestations, whatever it is, start locking it up, okay? Somebody might be getting locked up. Unless it's something that you don't care if other people know what you're doing, like. But if it's something like you're working on that, like, you shouldn't really, like, you should just keep it quiet until it's done, so nobody can go ahead of you and stop it and block it. You see what I'm saying? But if it's something like, you know, like there's something that they can't stop or block from you, you know what I mean? Then it doesn't really matter. But if it's something like, you know what I mean, like, you don't really want people to know what you're doing, because they can, you know, they like to go snake ahead of you and start to doing witchcraft on it. And you would think that you're not good enough for it, when really you're amazing at it. It's their magic that's making you think that way, putting a veil over your eyes, okay? So just be mindful of that, all right? Yeah, they're in grief, pain, sorrow, agony, because maybe your divine counterpart is watching you and they want to work with you. But again, I feel like it's in secret. I feel like they haven't reached out to you yet. I feel like if you have a platform or social media, they're watching you on your social media or your platform. or maybe it's hidden. Maybe you don't know, because maybe you're like me and you don't like go on social media. Like I'll post things onto Facebook, but I don't really go on there, and I don't even have Messenger. You know what I mean? So maybe you had a message, but you haven't checked your messages or something. In any of my like TikTok, any of that stuff, I don't ever check messages. I don't ever check any of them because like I don't talk to them no more. Like, you know what I mean? I cut everybody off. So, and it's just constantly like people like hit me up, like hitting on me, or you know, people I don't want to talk to no more. So I don't even check. I don't even have Facebook Messenger. I don't even have it no more. I haven't had that in quite some time. And with TikTok, you know, Instagram, I think I even took Instagram off my phone because I needed storage space. So maybe, yeah, maybe you might want to check your social media. There might be a message for you or email or something. I don't know. But I feel like they're keeping it quiet. I feel like is what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they feel they're watching you from the far. They might feel they want to work with you, but it's in secret, right? I feel like they already are somehow, maybe in spirit. They're definitely helping you in spirit without a doubt. You're definitely protecting each other in the spirit. But maybe they feel they don't want to come in and hold you back. So maybe they're watching you and they see that you're progressing. They see you're very powerful. You're very good looking. You're very, you know what I mean? You get the attention everywhere you go. But maybe they know, like, maybe God stepped in and God's telling them, like, no, keep it quiet for right now because I'm still working on the collective. Yes, that's your person, but I'm still working on her or him or whatever. So just, you know, you can watch, but, you know, maybe you're still things that you need to get done first. So maybe they are waiting for you. Make sure you're going inward, you know, meditate, okay? Because maybe there's still more gifts that you're getting that you need activated. Maybe there's more things that you need. Maybe there's, you know what I mean? Because God wants to make sure that this is perfectly aligned for you, okay? Before you come to union, so it doesn't get taken down. Because He knows that all these people are in the background doing everything they can to stop and block you. That could be it too. You're extremely talented. You have a lot of gifts, a lot of talents. You could be like a jack of all trades. You're extremely talented in many different ways. And that's what they just don't realize. Like, you have so many different gifts and talents. Like, no matter what they try to knock down for you, you always have major backup plans. Like, that's why I'm saying, you know, it's very important for you to keep it hush-hush what you're working on. And let them think you're working on one thing when really, like, you're really internally working on another thing. You know what I'm saying? Until you get it out. So that they're more focused on stopping and blocking, like I did with that whole, like, you know, music thing. Because I didn't want them to know that I was secretly learning, doing this. Yeah, you're single, self-sufficient, independent. They're obsessed with trying to stop and block this. Whatever you're doing with your purpose, in your purpose, is landing you to be single, self-sufficient, and independent. You're just fanning away the haters, like, bye, bitch, bye. Somebody's addicted to causing you chaos. They're literally addicted. They're addicted to you. They're addicted to watching you and whatever you're doing in your purpose. And they're addicted to causing you chaos. They're addicted to, they can't stop. Like, they can, but they can't. If you know what I mean? Like, they literally get off on this. And I feel like I'm not even joking about that. Like, they literally do. Like, it turns them on that like, they can do this, and to watch you. This is really creepy. It turns them on to see what would normally make somebody else suffer, and like to have somebody else down and out, that you thrive off of. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, your ability to be able to recuperate and recover and just rebuild. Like, so they love tearing you down in every way to see how you're going to come back and rebuild. And they're literally addicted. They literally get off on it. Literally. It turns them on. Like, literally. Like, what? You're going to have multiple opportunities that's going to come in, that's coming in, that's going to also, like, you know, major blessing opportunities that's going to bring you, help you also be single, self-sufficient, independent. Multiple streams of income for you is coming in, okay? Multiple different opportunities through your purpose, whatever you're doing. I feel like you're going to be branching out soon, if you're not already, onto other things. Like, maybe that's, you know, maybe you're working on something secretly, in secret. Continue keeping it quiet. Don't tell nobody. Don't even tell your child, okay? Don't tell nobody. Keep it to yourself, between you, God, angels, ancestors, loved ones that passed away. Yeah. You're going to be getting a message soon, or they got the message that you're still single, self-sufficient, independent, and you're Gucci, and, like, their towers didn't work. Whatever they tried throwing, whatever they sent your way didn't work. Somebody could ride bikes, either mountain bikes, you know, BMX bikes, or dirt bikes, or motorcycles, or something like that. This could be you or somebody else involved. Somebody could definitely have a foot fetish, or think that, or just, even if they don't have a foot fetish, they could think you have, like, cute feet and cute hands. You could be a foot model or a hand model. Dude, that was literally when I got my nails done. She told me I had she thought she was like that I look like a model, and then she said I had model hands too. I'm like, what? Something about my fingers. I was like, I have long, lanky guitar fingers. Like, what? But okay. Somebody could play guitar. Music is definitely significant. Look at the radio and the, oh, I love that song, Radio, both radio songs by Yall. See the radio right there? You could be having, like, a spa day, or you need to pamper yourself, okay? Have, like, a relaxation day, if you can. I know life be lifing, but, like, if you can, take more time for self-care, like, okay, like, pamper yourself. Do, like, a spa day or something. And, like, when I mean that, you don't have to go to the spa. Like, just take a bubble bath, like, you know, pamper yourself. Like, do, like, the whole, you know, the face, you know, the face mask and stuff like that. Just relax. I feel like just, you earned to be able to relax. I'm not saying just completely give up, no, but you need to also, you know, show up for yourself and pamper yourself too. Because I feel like you are definitely a hard worker. And even if you're, like, you know, whatever you're going through, like, your body just needs it, because they're addicted to causing you chaos. They're constantly, like, I feel like there's not a time where they're not doing something. They're not sending an attack. Like, there's a whole group of these people that are doing this, right? They're trying super hard, and I feel like you are, like, their main focus. Even though they have multiple people they do this to, but I feel like you're their main focus for some reason. Maybe because just your power, like, how you just bounce right back every single time or something like that. And just with them, even though, like, they're not affecting you, it still affects you in a way, you know what I'm saying? And you're still fighting it in spirit. So, like, your body still, even though you might only have minor, like, you know, you might only feel minor, but that's because you're so strong, you're so powerful, that, you know what I mean? But little, you know, you know what I'm trying to say here. Just take some time for yourself, okay? Just chill a little bit. Chillax. Yeah. You're planning, somebody might even plan to have a family with you. But it could even be a karmic family that got caught for planning to cause you chaos, destruction, upheaval, mayhem, that was smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, so they could hold you back secretly. And maybe, you know, God stepped in when it comes to this, whatever their plans were. They're trying to hold you back from whatever your plans are. And I strongly feel like there might be somebody that's holding on to something that belongs to you that you're unaware of. Or it's just a family member that you have that's secretly smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, trying to hold you back. Or someone you consider to be family. But I'm strongly getting to, like, you might, when you come into union, like, your divine counterpart is watching you, so in one way or another. It might even be an authority figure that's been coming out. For some of you, it is, like, one of the ATF or CIA or, you know, FBI people that's actually your twin flame, that's been watching you, and they absolutely love and adore you, and they can't come in yet until this is all done, because they're a federal agent or whatever, and they're doing this case. You see what I'm saying? So they literally can't come in until this case is taken down, because they'll blow their cover. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even if they can, if, like, they're undercover, if they're in their undercover, I feel like they just don't want to lie to you, because they would have to then, like, you know what I mean? That's why they're not coming forward, because they don't want to, like, come to you and lie to you and be like, oh, hi, my name is Joe Schmo, when really his name is John Smith. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he feels like he'd be betraying you, and he knows that he can't just come in and be like, yo, my name's really John Smith, but I can't say nothing because I'm a federal agent, and da-da-da, because one, he's going to know that he knows what their plans are. Like, he's part of it, but he's undercover. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's part of it, but he's not part. Like, he's part of it because he had to go undercover to take this organization down. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about here. You know what I mean. Yeah, you're protected, and your family that's not karmic is protected as well, okay? And your plans are protected, your union is protected. Whatever they're holding on to that belongs to you is protected. Somebody was getting paid. I feel like they're paying your family members to cause you chaos destruction, and to smile on your face, stab you in the back. And if this isn't your family, it's a family of people, or people you consider to be family. You know how, like, you're like, oh, that's my cousin so-and-so, and really it's just like you know each other for a while. You're like, oh, my bro, my sis, and really they're just your friends, you know what I mean? My uncle, stuff like that. Or if you call someone else, like, Pops or Mom, or Ma Dukes or whatever, you know what I mean? It could be in-laws, it could be anybody. It could be step-parents, it could be whatever, step-family. You know what I mean here. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away. Okay, and with that child, remember I was saying about the kid that was taken from you? Realign your thoughts to a higher perspective, okay? And realize what's going to happen here. You're going to get your child back, because it's in all actuality, hear me out here, it's in a way probably better that they're not around you while they're doing this, because of what they're plotting and planning to do to you. This way your baby's okay, your child's safe, okay? While this is going down, you're going to get your kid back, all right? But just look at it that way, like, at least they're out of harm's way, because you have so many people trying to attack you. You see what I'm saying? So, but you're going to get your child back, so don't worry. Because God's stepping in, you're going to have the happy home, a happy family, because you deserve it, all right? You definitely deserve it. So I hope that helps you out a little bit, that makes you feel better, you know what I mean? Like, because you know what's being done to you, and, it's easier, to still have your kid there because you want your kid with you. You don't, but it's, in a way, it's kind of selfish if you know what's going on. You know what I mean? You know what's happening to you. So look at it. I hope that helps you. You know what I mean? Just look at it like, at least you know they're safe. They're not where you are, where these people are trying to unalive you. And you know what I mean? And if they're pumping, like, all right, for instance, if they're pumping gases into your home, if your babies were there, if your kids were there, they would be getting, affected by that. You see what I'm saying? Or if they're planning to kick your door down, do all this, you know what I'm trying to say here. So look at it like that, and just know your kids are coming back, they are safe, and everything's going to be okay. And whoever's has your kid, if they're in their ear trying to turn them against you, that's all going to be cleared up, all right? And they're going to know the truth. Like, this is coming, and remember, this is coming to an end. Like, I'm strongly getting, it's gonna be like this year is coming to an end. It's almost over. Just hang in there, all right? You're going to get some sort of quick communication. You're rapidly progressing, and your family life is rapidly progressing too. You might be noticing, like, you're getting along better with, like, your non-karmic family members, okay? And again, like, and with whoever that message is for, with your child thing, that's, they're gonna have an even better relationship, okay, when you come back together than before, because they're gonna know that everything you've been through and how you made it through, and you never. It's not like whatever, like the other people were trying to say to them, they know it's not true, and they know what you know what I mean. They know what's really going on, okay, and you're gonna have an even better relationship with them, okay. Ow. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and all them that passed away. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of at this time? Please, thank you. Somebody's name could be Justin. I'm going to sacrifice your love. Alright, we have the Hangman in the reverse. Somebody could have tried to sacrifice you. They were unable to. They're watching you. They see that it's not happening. I feel like you have an ex that's not willing to, like, sacrifice, you know, causing you chaos, whatever, and stop spying on you, so they're gonna go to prison or some shit. I don't know. You're getting, yeah, your ex is doing all this craziness because they know that you're coming into union. They know you have the solid love wall for coming in, and they're not willing to, like, get rid of you, like, to be done with you, so they'd rather try to get rid of you completely than you see you as somebody else, some real creep body victim to the fullest degree stuff. But it's alright, don't worry, you're safe. Okay, you're safe. But yeah, that's like, if nobody, if I can't have you, nobody can. Like, what? Like, that's creepy. Like, what? No, sir. That's not what we're gonna do, okay? That's not what's gonna happen. That's not it. That's not what we're doing here. Confirmations, eh? But they're being watched, trying to sacrifice you and everything else, and they're in deep emotional pain because you won't walk away. You're not willing to sacrifice your purpose. You know what I mean? And because you wouldn't take this person back and you chose to walk away, and you're still standing, you're still showing up, no matter what it takes, you're still finding a way. Because with God, there's always a way. There's a will, there's a way, right? With God, anything's possible. With all these childish little antics that they've been trying, you still manage to figure something out one way or another, and you're proving to God that you're meant for this, that He picked the right person for this position. Then, you know, and it's got them in like, you know, deep emotional pain, because they know they're completely screwed. They're walking on thin ice, and it's about to crack. And these idiots don't realize they've been throwing stones while living in a glass house, right? And now, they're too focused, hyper-focused on you and what you got going on and trying to destroy you, that they're not noticing that they're being, confirmation that they're being watched. That they're being, all their conversations are being recorded. Every move they make is being recorded. Like, like, what? So it is what it is, you know? And every single, like, you know, every single thing that they've done to you is being watched by somebody in power. But they keep thinking, no, all right, well, they gotta be, like, if we keep doing something, keep doing it, there's no way that they can be that powerful. There has to, like, it's just stacking up. They're thinking, but they don't realize you healed. There's a difference, okay? It's not like you're just putting this stuff on the back burner and not dealing with it. You're dealing with